Okay, imagine a pregame ritual so intense it doesn't just fire up the crowd. It literally wins the game before the whistle blows. That's what happened when the New Zealand Warriors unleashed a Haka so powerful. It left fans breathless, and the Penrith Panthers scrambling for answers. Let's break this down, because this isn't just about tradition, it's about strategy, emotion, and the thin line between intimidation and domination. First, let's talk about the Haka. Most people associate it with the All Blacks, right? But here's the twist. The Warriors didn't just perform it, they weaponized it. James Fisher-Harris leading the charge. The team stomping in unison, the crowd vibrating with every chant. Personally, I think this was less about cultural pride and more about psychological warfare. Because here's the thing, when you're staring down a wall of chanting Warriors before kickoff, does it make you dig deeper or freeze up? The Panthers looked like they'd seen a ghost. And honestly, I get it. There's something primal about that energy. It's not just a performance, it's a statement. We're not just here to play. We're here to conquer. Now, let's dissect the game itself. The Warriors scored within 4 minutes. Coincidence? Maybe. But what stood out was how their on-field aggression mirrored the Haka's intensity. Take Leka Halasima, the so-called wrecking ball. The guy bulldozed through defenders like they were training cones. Commentators compared him to Sonny Bill Williams. A fair comparison, but here's my take. Halasima isn't a clone, he's an evolution. Whereas BW brought finesse, Halasima brings raw, unapologetic chaos. And that's fascinating because it shows how rugby league's physical demands are shifting. We're not just seeing athletes anymore. We're seeing human wrecking machines. Is this the future of the sport? Maybe. But what's undeniable is that his performance tonight wasn't just physical, it was symbolic. Like the Haka, it said, we're not just playing. We're taking over. Then, there's the elephant in the room, Isaah Yeo's injury. The Panthers captain went down clutching his pec, and suddenly the game's narrative flipped from underdog story to premiership collapse. Here's what people aren't saying enough. Injuries like this aren't just bad luck, they're season killers. Yeo's durability has been Penrith's backbone, and without him, their entire structure wobbles. But let's go deeper. Does this moment expose a flaw in how teams build rosters? If one injury derails a title chase, is that a failure of depth or just the brutal nature of sport? From my perspective, it's a mix of both. Teams invest millions in stars, but often overlook the importance of a next-man-up culture. And in this case, the Warriors exploited that weakness like a scalpel. But wait, let's circle back to the fans. The reactions were wild. Tingles, holy moly, captivating, people were obsessed. Why? Because this was more than a game. It was theater. It was identity. And here's the undercurrent. In an era where sports feel increasingly commercialized, moments like this Haka remind us why we love the raw, unfiltered stuff. It's not about ads or algorithms. It's about humans connecting through primal energy. And that's the paradox of modern sports. The more tech we add, the more we crave these ancient rituals. What's next? Maybe I analyzed Hakas? Please no. But I digress. So here's the real question. Was the Haka the reason the Warriors won? Probably not entirely. But did it tilt the scales? Absolutely. Because in a game decided by inches and seconds, the psychological edge matters. And this wasn't just a pregame show. It was a masterclass in leveraging culture, emotion, and strategy into a tangible advantage. As a fan, I'm here for it. But as a critic, I'm wondering, where do we draw the line between tradition and manipulation? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, because this isn't just about rugby. It's about how we fight, win, and remember why we watch.